Right now is literally the most important time for Bitcoin. We will either know if we're breaking up to the upside or starting to break down to the downside and having some type of correction either to 40 or 35K. The next few days and weeks are absolutely crucial. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, if we quickly jump into the charts and we look at Bitcoin and we look at the facts, we can tell we are moving sideways. Yes. If we go to the 4 hour candle, we can tell we are consolidating. We're going up 4 hours, down, up, down, and we're just going sideways. We do not have a decision of where we want to go. If we look at the 8 hours, it is suggesting that we are starting to exhaust out, which pretty much means that we are getting tired of holding this price and we're failing to hold this price, and that there's a likely chance we will drop down below. An important thing to note is that we just took out this weekly high from December 27th, 2021, right? And if you guys know about liquidity sweeps, we take out the top and then we start reversing down. This blue line indicates the liquidity sweep and the area where we went above and took out the stop losses. And this is the area we could tell where we're just going sideways. So what is going to happen? I'm going to give you a few scenarios and a few breakdowns, and all we can do is just follow the charts and the data and be up to date to see what Bitcoin's going to do next. So scenario one, we break down below this resistance, we fill up this imbalance, we pretty much go on top of this resistance, this support, start moving up, 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 then we break through and keep going up. We've seen it just right here, right? We were going up, sideways, a little bit down, broke up. Sideways, down, see this? Recovered, shot up. So we can have the exact same thing play out. And just know, if this happens, we will see Bitcoin go to around 57 to 58,000. There's literally no resistance in these candles. So scenario two is we break to the downside, but we pretty much bounce off the support, but then we also bounce off this resistance, and then we start going down and we break below this support, turning into resistance, which would indicate 100% that we are going to the downside for some type of correction, which would most likely mean going back down to the 43 to 44K mark, filling up this imbalance, possibly getting a spike into this imbalance, but we would need to see more data in the future to indicate if that is a possibility. But more so in the present time, this is also a scenario that could happen. Now, on to the third scenario, and then we just start to break up. We go, 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 and we just keep shooting up. I mean, like I said, there is no real support and resistance. So pretty much once we break up from this and it confirms that we are going to stay above this level, we can see Bitcoin going to $57,000, $58,000. Like I said, there's literally like no resistance here. So the price would spring up to 58K in just a couple of days. Now, the last probable scenario is that we go up, we have a big spike, and then we slam down. We've seen this happen earlier with the ETFs. If we go on the weekly, right? We can see this was the ETF hype, went up, 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 and then we slammed down and we closed. We closed right here, and then panic started to happen. We're like, oh no, Bitcoin's going down to 30K. What's happening? We got baited, right? And then the same thing happened here. Oh, it's a bait, and then we went back up. To answer some of your questions, should I buy, should I sell, what should I do? In terms of Bitcoin, there's absolutely no reason to sell. I mean, we are going to see new all-time highs. If you sell now, you're absolutely getting out way too early, even if in the short term there is some type of retracement. Now, if you're talking about altcoins, I mean, overall, buying now, even when if it goes up or if it goes down, even if it starts expanding a little bit, is still a good deal. I mean, the reality is, even once price hits 70K and we start expanding out, you can still probably 5x on so many coins casually, right? So for me, it's always a good idea just to buy in and have some money on the side. If you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all next time.